Yana da fulula.
Eswazi, I'm not getting your volume. Check. Unmute yourself. Yeah, I'm not getting you.
Yeah.
I can get you, Eswazi. Yeah, you gotta unmute yourself.
Oh wow, oh wow, wow. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Young Fulula, where are you? I can't hear you, Young Fulula.
Where we go? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Mr. Fulula. I can hear you now. Thank you very much. Today is May 13, 2023. Current discussion, Liberia General Election. Our senior guest is Fedre Barbarossa, Fedre Mobile the Rapier, Fedre Barbarossa the Rapier, from the Republic of Liberia, Fedre Mobile. We are waiting our senior guest. Our senior guest is in Monrovia, Liberia, Fedre Barbarossa, Fedre Mobile, Fedre Barbarossa the Rapier. Fedre Barbarossa and his sons all over country. Honorable Chairman, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Doing fine.
Thank you very much. Young Fulula, the favorite son in Makante. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Facebook Live Opitable. The Saturday edition of Opitable. Our studio guest is Fedre Muba, Fedre Barbarossa, Fedre Barbarossa the Rapier, Fedre Muba. Fedre Muba is in Liberia. He'll be joining us anytime soon on Opitable. Is that in Indianapolis Opitable? May 13, 2023, topic of discussion. Liberia General Election comes October 10, 2023. Our studio guest is Fedre Muba, Fedre Barbarossa, Fedre Barbarossa the Rapier. Hello? Yeah, are you there? I am doing good. We are waiting on you. No, you're not live yet. You know what? You gotta hit the link. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, our senior guest is Fedre Barbarossa. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our senior guest is Fedre Barbarossa, Frederick Barbarossa the Rebbe. Frederick will be to know anytime soon. Frederick will be to know in 5 minutes. Our still guest in Liberia. Anyway, without further delay, we're gonna dive straight into the issue. I know Chairman got some burning issue. He want to burn them real quick so that when Frederick comes, that we can get dive straight in our topic. Honorable Chairman.
You're the one hosting the show. So
yeah, we are hosting the show right now. Everything is there, Duncan on my side. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, but it's okay. We move. Young Pulula, are you there? Yeah, Honorable Chairman.
Yeah, Jan the Devil is not there. You are done playing the music. Whatever you are listening from, I'm talking about Delaware, I'm talking about New York, I'm talking about Pennsylvania, I'm talking about Georgia, I'm talking about Ohio, I'm talking about California, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, we are talking about Michigan, we're talking about Texas, we're talking about Georgia, we're talking about Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Connecticut, wherever you are listening from in these United States. This is Saturday edition of Open Table. Now we take our attention to back home. We're talking about Montserrat, talking about Lo-Fi County, home of the co-chairman. We're talking about Grand Crew County. We're talking about Margibi. We're talking about Grand Bassa. We're talking about Nimba. We're talking about Bomi, Grand Cape Mount, wherever you are listening from, Maryland. We say welcome again back to the Saturday edition of Open Table, and we will be joined shortly by someone from Liberia who is going to talk about trending issues and the elections in Liberia. It's important we discuss with people back home. So wherever you are listening from, we say thank you. Thanks again for joining us on Open Table. We have Jan the Devil, favorite son of Nimba County, and we have Jones the XYZ, the greatest XYZ from Lo-Fi County. And I am your humble servant, a grandson of a fisherman from Grand Crew County, Joseph Azigizan City Jr. Mr. Jan the Devil, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Mr. Chairman. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Well, I want to say, welcome you all to Open Table, Saturday edition. Every Saturday we are here to bring you some trending news. We can hear you clear.
We're hearing you. Are you hearing us now? XYZ, can you hear us? Yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah, to bring you some trending news around the globe. Especially we are in Indianapolis, Indiana, and things that are happening in Indianapolis in the Liberian community. We bring it live. So right now we are focusing on Liberia. Liberia is all that we have. We hear you clear, my man.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear.
My volume is up, but I can't hear anything y'all talking. My volume is up. I don't know what's. You are hearing me? Well, I can't hear you.
Jan is talking right now. We're hearing Jan. Jan, go ahead.
Yeah, so we bring you the life happening in the country. We bring excuse me, we're gonna be focusing on Liberia. Liberia is all that we have. We hear you clear, SYZ.
Well, I can't hear Jan. Jan is talking. I can't hear you.
Clear. Can you hear us? Mr. Chairman, can you hear me?
I can hear you very clear, yeah. I'm hearing you clear. The problem is from SYZ side. You gotta look at your computer, man. You gotta redo. Go to your computer and put your volume up and check your internet or your connections. Yeah, I'm hearing you clear. Go ahead.
So today in Ganta City, Nima County, where I'm from, born and raised over there, is the country shut down. The country shut down. So we are looking at the happening in Ganta. CPP, Charlene Bronskin shut down the whole. Her speech was very strong. You could see the whole gathering stood up for her. She turned down everything. So we are looking at, and she called Kumi. She called Kumi the fixer fighter. That's why, you hearing me? That's why, you hearing me?
I'm hearing you, yeah.
I'm on my phone. I'm hearing you clear. And not you on laptop. You should be able to, control this thing.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
It was not
hear
a
you
problem
clear, my
for
man.
you. It's you that's not hearing us, and you keep taking the thing off the stream.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Furula. While we're still waiting, the student guest, Frederick Barbarossa, I think if you got anything to discuss before Frederick Barbarossa can come, you can go ahead, and if you got anything to talk about any burning issue, you go ahead and discuss that.
Go ahead. Y'all go ahead a little bit. Let me bring something down quick.
Well, you need to stop playing with all the keys and stuff on your laptop so you don't mess things up. SYZ, you are the problem. The problem is from your end.
Yeah, I think it should be fixed by now.
So stop taking us off and back and forth to fix the problem. Yeah. So when's the guest coming on?
He was somebody coming. He's trying to get on, but he says he got some technical problem. But we're working on it.
Saying the link again.
I did.
Once again, welcome to Open Table. This is the Saturday edition of Open Table. We are having some technical difficulties. We are sorry. We'll soon be catching up with speed very fast to discuss issue pertaining to Liberia and our community here in these United States. Mr. Yan Volder was speaking on what's happening in Nima County. Was speaking about CPP and ANC Liberty Party convention in Ganta City, Nima County. He said Charlene Bronskin, the darling girl of Liberty Party, the rightful owner of Liberty Party, because that's her father's party. She spoke at the convention, and it was powerful. It's a good thing that she stepped in the footsteps of her father. Politics is an interesting thing. Politics is very interesting. And it's a good thing to see her doing so. I hope that she can be able to master the challenges and everything else to be able to do what's right for Liberia. Someone said the connection problem is from GMB. But JMB will fix the connection problem. Mr. Anthony Gifford, I don't know if JMB is okay with technology, but that's fine. I don't think he can face a connection problem. But I think we are up to speed now. I think everything's looking okay. We should be ready to go from here. We have GMB, our supporter, will soon be joining us shortly. UP supporter to say he will be joining. He will be making a case. He'll be making a case for UP, and we'll be having a fruitful discussion. It's a good thing that we discuss politics because truth be told is part of our life, and we cannot live with our politics. It's in the household, it's in the church, it's at work, it's everywhere. But yeah, so what's trending? What's trending? XYZ, what's on your end, and what you've been hearing? And
Yeah, I can hear you right now. I'm working on a guest to come on. I'm trying to work on him to come on. He says it's
Uh,
not working for him.
okay. Okay, Mr. Chairman, while SYZ working on the guest, just to throw light on Charlene Bronski, she spoke very well. One thing she said that stood out, wherever her father's spirit is right now watching, her father's spirit is proud. That's what she said. Because by her father
You
and
listening?
other folks, the CPP were put together by her father and other folks, and the CPP still exists. The purpose in which the CPP is, and they will make sure that they reach to the end line to what the CPP was funded for. So she urged all CPP members to stand up in which the Liberian people wanted. They wanted for Liberia to be fixed, and she called Kumi in that line the fixer factor. Now she add another phrase or another adjective to the fixer. She add factor to the fixer. So now Cummings is the fixer factor, and she urged all Basorians to join in the fight to fix the country and the system. So Charlene came up very strong. She came up very.
yeah, so that's important. It's very important because you see in politics, politics is about time, it's about movement, and sometimes it's seasonal. You see, Charlene Bronskin is quickly growing into our body politics. Uh, this was supposed to be Yombly Kanga Lawrence movement, but she shy away from the movement. That's the thing. The thing is when you step up, where other people step up. Truth be told, uh, Yombly took over Liberty Party when Charlene Bronskin was still on her way up. So her father allowed Yombly to take over the party. But you can tell that she is still the darling girl or the princess of Liberty Party. Because the people from Bassa, they are with her. We saw her petition. Like Charlene pulled out one of the biggest cry in Grand Bassa when she was trying to run for representative. So if Kume is going to go with Charlene, not that it is going to make him automatically a president, but that's going to move some needles. They still got a lot of work to do, huge work to do. And I hear that JMB and UP, they'll be going to Grand Bassa tomorrow. I think they are a little bit panicking because of what Charlene Bronsky and others was doing. Charlene Bronsky and others did in Nima County today. So they are going to Grand Bassa to make some noise tomorrow.
So, Mr. Vulule,
Yes.
I did not listen to your deliberation. So, are you saying that Charlene Bronsky will go as a running mate to Mr. Cummings?
That I cannot declare that, but as a member of a CPP, it is my choice as an individual. It is my making any choice. I think he should be looking to that direction to pick Charlene Bronsky. I think this is a time that it will motivate, it will sweep a lot of young people on their feet, and it will give courage. As a father of three younger girls, you know, I'm I'm actually one of as of motivation, and I will use Charlene when I'm talking to my kids, as an example for my kids to look at her role as an individual. I will also, if I'm close to Kumis and I can talk to Kumi, if I have that opportunity to talk to Kumi, I would say Kumis looking at direction. 7 will determine who will be the pick or the running mate for Arizona B. Kumis on the CPP ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mr. Chairman, you said something. The UP, they are very excited, especially Bronsky, which is Charlie Bronsky, spoke today. You could see everybody on social media from the Unity Party camp posting that tomorrow we'll see who on ground. Like, I know who is like the running competition, or they want to prove who get weight in Grand Bassa, because I told you, they powerful. If you can go back and watch that speech, it's very powerful. She came out strong. She showed some political muscle today in Ganta. You can see that everybody stood up. So I will tell you that she came out strong, and it got Unity Party worrying, and they pushing, they really pressuring Yombly right now to tomorrow to prove a point. But I would tell Yombly to not make a hasty decision as we speak, because the party, the Liberty Party, she should show the Liberty Partisan leadership to bring the party together. It's not about an individual, it's about the interest of what our founding father have a vision of uniting Liberia and bringing some stability in Liberia. So, and that's why the party, and now I continue to say this, Senator Yombly have a decision now to make, and that decision, it should not be a decision, because that decision will determine her leadership style, and it will determine otherwise about her. So she got to be very careful how she makes her career.
Which decision are you talking about? Yombly is going to be making. Is it to be the campaign chairperson of UP, Joseph Boyka's campaign?
No. When I say Yombly have a decision now to make, I'm saying Yombly now, she has or to come back and unite her party to move to the election. Remember, this is a 10 major political party in the country. You cannot let your party to go to the major election in the country divided. That shows that you don't have that leadership style. You don't have that constant to maintain or to unite people. So now, when I'm talking about decision, the decision is between Liberty Party and or you come back and unite Liberty Party, or you leave Liberty Party the way it is, you go to Unity Party. That's a decision. I'm told that she's now the mother of the rescue team, which is Unity Party. That's it. They call her rescue mother. I know when she became rescue, we blow her hairs off to make some a bad decision in her political career. Now, people were saying that when she go to Kumis as running mate, they now that Charlene Bronsky is in the league and have stayed with CPP.
I'm trying to bring Frederick on, brother.
We can see Frederick.
I think I can see Frederick. Frederick, can you set up a little bit? I can only see your head.
All right, I will.
I can't see Frederick anymore.
You should tell Frederick to make sure UP is giving some stable internet. I think that's a problem for UP. But I mean,
you can't put a blame on UP. You never know. Maybe he's a communist partisan. You never know that.
no, UP was not. UP was in power for over 12 years, and up to now, and Frederick doesn't have a stable internet. That's very problematic. Well, they are noted for squandering opportunities. That's what UP can do. So I don't know who's going to be giving the opportunity over and over. You go and squander opportunity, you can't ask for opportunity again. Now you won't go leg. Bring Frederick on. Let's talk politics.
Frederick's coming back.
Yeah, please bring in. Please bring in. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that we have. We're gonna have people from ANC and CDC as well. We'll have to discuss things that happen in Liberia. It's important.
I'm fighting hard to bring Frederick back. We are working on this. Our
Yes.
studio guest is coming.
Studio guest is having some internet issue and some technical
I don't think
difficulties.
it's internet issue. It's just that probably the system, the way it works.
Yeah, that was the system that Eddie set up or UP set up. It was not good, and then Joria make it a mess. So that's UP and CDC. UP and CDC. We don't need UP back, but no problem.
Charlotte Bronsky now was discussing this issue. So is she going to run as vice senator Barrett to the CPP?
Already, I don't know. I think she is someone they are looking at. I think look, either or is a good choice. It's a good choice.
But why up to now, CPP have not gotten a vice senator Barrett? What's going on? That alone show a sign that they will not win election. Because if people are afraid to even run with you on a ticket, that's your red flag. But anyway,
the red flag was there when Joseph Boyka picked his vice presidential standard or his vice presidential running mate the last election in July, right? You know when he picked his running mate July. Joseph Boyka.
Now that's why.
No, it's not about. This is not. You guys believe in political expediency. This is not the problem now. You have to sit and you have to go through things. You have to investigate and make the decision. That's why you make the old man to make a hasty decision and he go and pick someone from Nima County who get body pass any all around here and whatsoever.
No,
you pick someone based on the stuff.
You cannot say things that you have no evidence to. The issue is.
I mean, we are saying rumors that are out there, and he still.
Chairman, let's see to the issue. Kun did not say body parts. Disregard that.
That's what Costa said. And Costa was a big man in UP. So
Costa is mad. Costa is a political pendulum. It's going this way, coming this way. Costa is angry. So we don't know. Why would Costa even be getting angry when Costa build himself to a certain level? That's what I don't get. It's not because you are a talk show host that makes you to be a politician. It's not because you live in the diaspora, then that means when you go to Liberia, you should be picked by Mr. Boyka. No, we say no to that. No.
It's not because you are selling body parts, you should be paid by Boyka as well. It's not because you are selling body parts. Because you used to sell kerosene
on this show.
It's not because you used to sell kerosene.
Hold on, Chairman. We will not sit here and allow you to say things that you have no facts about. You know, we want
you to come and claim. Why can't you come and claim?
But what's the evidence? If you get a body part, we can post it right now. What's the evidence? Do you have any
information? He's not telling us that he was Boyo. He's not telling us that he was Boyo, that you are killing people in Nima County. Then I want to talk about Boyo. Bene can't even answer Boyo question. You gotta answer Boyo question. Go ahead.
It's not Boyo. You know why?
You know,
That would be another topic.
SYZ. Let me say this. On Spoon Talk, few, you know, he cannot even kill chicken. He said on his farm when people kill the chicken, he had to leave. He had to leave.
Who said that?
He had to leave to go somewhere. When they kill the chicken, they cook it before he come back because he cannot kill chicken. He cannot kill goat. Nothing. Anything they kill is hardy that he cannot see. He cannot because he can. The allegation is he can kill. So he can see. People kill the animal close to his cook already before he eat it. That alone raise a red flag.
No, it does not. It doesn't. Let me tell you something.
It does raise a red flag. Who the African growing up in the rural area, growing up in Tira, cannot kill chicken. I grew up in Masorado. I'm a city boy. I can kill chicken. I'm a city boy. I can kill chicken. I used to kill chicken on the weekend for us to cook on Sunday. But Kun grew up way up in the rural area. You can't kill chicken and goat. Someone who grew up in the rural area, come on, man. He's trying to make himself to feel like, oh, I'm not into all this ritualistic stuff. That's not a good defense. You got to come out with something. Anybody who is growing up in Liberia, chicken is normal. It's part of being a normal boy. It's part of growing up in that society. It's just normal. So you trying to cover a boyo story, say I afraid of killing goat and chicken. It's wrong.
Let me address that issue.
Let me say this.
Who have not killed chicken? Let me discuss that. You said who have not killed chicken? No, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, I used to be very good at chemistry, biology, and other stuff, physics and stuff. I was very good at science courses. I wanted to become.
I'll be on mute.
Who are you on mute?
Yeah.
Chairman,
we're not talking about chemistry and science courses. Yeah, everybody grew up with chemistry and science. We're talking about killing chicken.
Let me address the issue.
Whatsoever here. Everybody grew up in high school and went through. They have a high school story. Talk about did you kill any animal growing up in Lofa country? You grew up in Lofa.
I want to address that issue. Listen now. I'm telling you, when I was growing up in high school, even in high school, I was very good at these science courses. My dream was to become a doctor. But when I was growing up, I wouldn't even be able to kill chicken. So I don't even get intention. I feel sorry for people. Listen to me.
That's a lie. You cannot say that. I myself do not have a gushing blood. You cannot put a story growing up. I will go at chemistry and biology. I will not be a doctor. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. Anybody growing up in Liberia is part of being a boy. It's part of growing up in Liberia. You will have to go and kill this domestic animal for people to go and cook your meal. You grow up in Lofa. You cannot tell me you don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to kill this domestic animal or even to set a trap. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Kun didn't grow up in Masorado. I grew up in Masorado. Setable, born and raised, I can kill chicken.
Listen to me.
Kill chicken and everything.
Let me say that. Can I come in?
I gotta address the chairman real quick.
All right.
You gotta understand.
Do that.
Let me know you. I'm very proud. I was born in Lofa country. I'm proud of that. I don't know whether you're born in Riverside or you were born in somewhere, Grand Coup or something. I don't know about that. But
I just tell you, I was born in Masorado. No. If you want to show something,
let me learn.
No. Why can't you tell where I was? Say where I was born. I was born Masorado.
Let me learn.
Masorado, St. Joseph Hospital.
You see? Now you want to monopolize the conversation.
No. I tell you I was born in St. Riverside.
When I'm a chairman,
you are born in
Lofa. You're born.
You are born in Lofa. Go ahead and explain.
Hold on. I don't care whether you're born in Riverside or Grand Coup somewhere around there. I don't care about that. The issue is not everyone. Even if I know I was born in Lofa country. I love that. I'm very proud of that. But the issue is not everyone can kill chicken. And I'm giving you the scenario. Even me, I cannot kill chicken. I feel sorry for the chicken. I was giving a chicken on Christmas Day to kill. I hold a chicken to call it. I want to be honest. To call the chicken to the chicken show it about to me, I let it go. I got work for that. I got work. I'm telling you, I'm not posting. I'm not saying
all right, SYZ.
I work for that. So,
SYZ.
if he's saying that he cannot even kill a chicken, that's what he says. So why would you say that's a blinking lie?
So he cannot kill a chicken, but he can steal goat. So why he stole the goat for? Why he was stealing goat in the time for?
No, the man did not steal goat.
The man stole goat. The man said, go ahead.
Don't come here and bring false allegations. Let's stick to the issue. Mr. Fulula, you got something to say?
What? Yes. When somebody is talking, I'm not just looking at your mouth and just hearing what's coming from your mouth. I'm looking at body languages and stuff, right? When a little bit, you know, he taking a minute to answer, to come up with that lies that on my farm when people killing goat until that chicken or goat is cooked before I come back to kind of eat it. You know, when he said that my eyebrow raised, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? You know, and about the allegation put forth out, you know, about him and stuff, right? It brought more questions. But anyway, that story. Look, I will tell you that Bronski
I don't think you'll be able to come on, right? Yeah, but just come on.
Mute yourself.
Come on.
Mute yourself. Yeah, it's talking.
Mute yourself. Why you talk? Mute yourself and take care of the guests.
Yeah, that the man I can kill chicken. Yeah, mute yourself. Go ahead. Go up in like, bro, I can't kill chicken. I feel sorry. Go ahead.
The ticket, the CPP ticket that we're hearing, if that comes to reality, look, it will shake the country. The ruling government and Unity Party, they have work to do. They have a lot of work to do. Yeah, because that particular ticket will attract a lot of young women. % of our population is young people. You know, it will attract a lot of young people in the country, and it will attract a lot of young women. And a fine girl on the body.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our studio guest, Papa Rosa the rep here. Fajr Papa Rosa is in Liberia. Fajr Papa Rosa is in Liberia currently. Fajr Papa Rosa, how you doing, my friend, my dear brother? Hello, Papa Rosa. Fajr Papa Rosa, can you hear me? Hello, Frederick. Frederick, Papa Rosa, can you hear me? You gotta unmute yourself. Hello, Frederick, I can't hear you. Hello, Frederick.
You have to resend a link to the man or try to talk to the man backstage. The man's not getting you or something. The man's not getting you.
I don't know what's going on.
This man's not getting you. I don't know why. I don't know how are you sending the link to him, or which link are you sending to him?
Well, can you see him on the screen? He's on the screen.
I know he's on the screen, but we're not hearing him, and he's not hearing us. Unmute him on your end. Let me see.
It's not mute. See, it's not mute. Frederick, can you hear me? Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our studio guest is having some difficulties.
Yeah, very much so. He's having some difficulties
Yeah.
hearing us hearing him.
Frederick, can you hear me?
I don't know. Last time the sedition came on from Liberia, his internet was stable. So is it only sedition that their internet can be stable from back home, or
Don't bring politics in this stuff yet.
UP people their internet can be stable?
Frederick, go in and come out. Like go by again and come. Then you'll be okay.
Yeah, the man is not coming. The man is not hearing us. We're discussing about who not killing chicken and goat. Someone who grew up in Nimba County is afraid to kill chicken or goat because he was trying to use that as an explanation to such great allegations. That's a big allegation. That's a big allegation for him to be trying to explain himself in that way. That he cannot kill.
It's very huge.
Such a big allegation.
So,
I expected
allegation.
I expected him to do something much better than that. Like, oh, I am a father. I have so many kids. I see kids this way or whatsoever. I love kids. I love children. I love humans. But something so vague, something so ridiculous. That's an explanation you're gonna get because it says you can sell body parts that I can kill chicken or goat. Really? When you know it's almost like it's part of our upbringing as men, as boys, young boys in Liberia. It's like I'm telling somebody, say, oh, I don't even know how to kick soccer and I grew up in Liberia. Really? Even SAS football you play, man. Come on now. Come on. You got to get something that is good.
I disagree with you on that. I disagree with that analogy. I disagree with that. They got people that grew up in Liberia can't even play soccer.
They never kick soccer ball.
They can't play. They cannot play.
Boys in Liberia never kick soccer ball.
I said they got people that grew up over there that does not play soccer. They even got some people that grew up over there, they grew up in the interior. So the play where they grew up, they don't have a soccer field. What are you talking about?
We even talking about professional. They play soccer. I went up into a Lofa County. The Lofa men were kicking all the men that can make a farm. They put out their no shoes, they were barefooted and then they were kicking, no shoes, no boots. They kick us that they are smart thing or doing.
But they have a soccer field, right? So they know how to play soccer.
No, the farm. We play soccer in the farm. We play soccer in the farm. No field. We brush down the farm that day. We have to play soccer in the farm that day. They play soccer that day up in Lofa.
So
they are not soccer.
That's XYZ. XYZ.
Yeah.
The greatest X.
Yes.
You know, what do you make up a trending on social media right now? Consider brown skin.
Hold on 1 minute.
Skin and my man, but the guest coming in and he's still in black and white. Press that blue button. You bring the guest.
The guest, I have done everything. The guest having a problem. I think probably should be a network problem. I don't know what's going on. But anyway.
So let's go ahead. Let me
discuss
the training
ask
issue.
Your question. Let me ask the training issue. yeah, the training issue. If that ticket become a reality, what do you make of it? Councilor Bronski and Edis Kumi.
Yep, pay attention now. I think the media make an announcement. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook Live, this OP table. Our studio guest, Frederick Barbarossa, Frederick Mumba, will not be able to come on the show because he having some technical difficulties. I don't know what is, but technical difficulties anyway. He having some technical difficulties. He having an issue, so he won't be able to join us on the show. But with the likes of Mr. Fulula, the favorite song of Niba Kante, and that of the favorite song of the Fisherman from Grand Crew / Nova Kante, Mr. Fisherman will be able to discuss the issue. Anyway, Mr. Fulula, what is the question you have for me, the greatest Razzie?
Yeah, I say the training. Well, the rumors that we hear, right? If that sort of Bronski and Edis Kumi's ticket, if that rumor becomes a reality, what do you make of it? You think it will be a good ticket, formidable ticket, from where it is today?
Thank you very much. Mr. Fulula. Thank you for that question. These things are happening in these things happen in politics. I think your question, you said if it will be a formidable force. My answer to that would be no, and I will give you a view, a local view on that, because this is the CPP. The CPP have been there since they came together as a CPP, and then currently your Senate bearer, Mr. Cummings, is the Senate bearer of CPP. Mr. Fulula, where are you? I want you to listen to this.
I'm listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fulula. It has been a long time. I expected the CPP to have come up with their running mate. That is the vice Senate bearer. Even though the chairman said the past years, that was in 2017 presidential election, Joseph Parker chose his running mate at a down minute of times when it was in July, according to him. But there's an issue. This man said he want to be president for Liberia. He got vision for this country. Up to now, Cummings have never come out to tell us that he have a Senate bearer, a vice Senate bearer to the CPP. He have not told anything. His belief was he was going to get Nyomli. I know, and I got an intelligence that which is not say factual, but I will not bring that to the show. But I want to tell you that I think Nyomli has given the old man a back kick. Your Cummings, she's not going to run on that ticket as vice Senate bearer. That is why Cummings now is trying to switch his pendulum to the daughters of the founding father of the party, of the Liberty Party. That is Sharon Bronski. So if in no other person can step up, that will be the next person in line. And that person in line, the daughter of Councilor Bronski, will now be a formidable force in the election. That means if that ticket come to the Liberian people, to the hands of the Liberian people, when it comes to vote, they will not vote that ticket as you think. Then it will be a breaking heart for the American Liberians. You guys in the diaspora that overwhelmingly supporting Mr. Cummings and it's gonna be Cummings. You guys are going to be broken because that lady I don't think she's a real politician. Probably being a councillor, that does not make it to be a politician. So, and she's not even well known in Liberia for people to say, oh, there's a formidable force as compared to Jeremiah Coon. Jeremiah Coon, this is the thing that you guys trying to do. You're trying to turn it into a repetition. Somebody who is a political guru, who have been a representative. And now he has sent himself to senator. He's a senator for Niba County, one of the biggest.
So let me say this. You are taking too long. answering the question.
Hold on. One of the biggest
let me just
countries
interject.
in Liberia just making from that, they're not going to become a vice standard bearer to Joseph Boakai, the Unity Party. So that alone is a formidable force. So your comments who have not even found a running mate, is that a man going to be discussing on this platform as a leader, as a political leader for Liberia?
So which part of the country constitution tell you that there are certain time that you can even announce your running mate or one day to election.
That's right. That's
it
right.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Announce your running mate 2 hours to the time. That's fine.
So right now,
who told you the people going to vote for your running mate? You can come tell SYC from America, you came to Liberia, Mr. Cummins, you can come. Mr. Alexander B. Cummins, please come to Indiana. My name is John Siakoe. Come and take me, come to Liberia. Let me be your running mate so the people can beat you and myself in the coming election, October 10th election. Because we know that this.
So let me tell you. Let me tell you the problem with Jeremiah Kuntike. Forget about the rumors and the lies. Forget about the rumor about him selling him or pass or whatsoever, whether it's lie or true or whatsoever. We know he didn't. We know he didn't clear that. However, there's one thing I'm speaking. However, there's one thing that is certain. There's one thing that is certain, and what's certain here is Jeremiah Kun cannot come to these United States. Jeremiah Kun, like Joel Howard Taylor, will not come to America, and that's number one thing. And you have someone who is close, very close to the presidency, who can probably be president because the old man is very sick, that cannot come to these United States. Jeremiah Kun cannot come to America because Jeremiah Kun is a sanction in waiting. The American government is going to put sanction on Jeremiah Kun. I don't care how you like it or not, it's coming. Now, you have Jeremiah Kun.
The United States is not a word.
It's okay, but the United States is not a war, but Liberia is heavily dependent on these United States.
That's
so you have someone who is Jeremiah Kun who cannot come to these United States, very close to the old man, and America is closely watching him because of his association with that of PYJ. They know exactly the play that's happening.
Let me address that.
No. I have to speak. Because they know exactly. No, you are speaking long here too. They know exactly what's happening. Now you turn your eye to a Cummins ticket, and you see Charlene Bronsky. That guy can come to the United States. I'm not saying they should pick her. Anybody he pick, I think they will be able to go to the West. And if you have a VP candidate that is limited, you are limiting Liberia's potential. Because it's not just about the VP being limited, now it's about the things that he cannot do to the Western world. So you have a VP pick that is open to the entire West. That's why Liberians are running around. But we want to put the blame and the shoulder squarely on George Weah. But you know what's solving George Weah? Because his VP pick cannot go and negotiate to places that he cannot go. Because if George Weah says, I want to stay in Liberia today, Joel cannot come to these United States. She's limited. So George Weah has been limited for almost 6 years, and exactly the same thing you about to repeat because Bronsky, Jeremiah Kun will not come to these United States. So you are not rescuing Liberia, you are repeating the same mistake. That was why he did. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to debunk the statement that Kun is a man that has been involved in selling body parts. I say I want to debunk that. You have no truth. You have no facts to present on the platform. So I say they have no true iota. So at the historical point, we will not discuss that. We will not dive into that discussion because that discussion or that identical information is there upon arrival. Because I'm not going to dive into that issue. Jan Fulula is bringing information that is catastrophe to even his own political party, the CPP, and that of Liberia. You can't be saying this. Lord, let me tell you something. With the issue of Joel Howard Taylor. Joel Howard Taylor have banned the Vice President, Mr. George Manuel Weah, according to, maybe you may say that they are performed expediently, but me I would say that identical TKO is poor. The Liberian people are suffering, and there is no way that these people again going to win the election. So that is why the Liberian people are told why they say enough is enough. We don't want this young man called George Weah anymore because the Liberian people the Liberia have been corrupt 10 times to Madam Salif administration, 10 times to even do administration, 10 times to even Taylor regime. So where are we heading? We say we're going to ostracize that identical administration and bring in a new government, a form of government that the American people love. Which one the American people love? When Madam Salif was in power, Madam Salif, she had love all over the country, all over the world, all over. She became the peace ambassador everywhere. And we understand these things. And now the vice president at the time was Joseph Numa Boakai. The old man served for 12 years as vice president. And the country was moving in the best direction. The Liberian people were happy. People were eating every day. People was getting burger rice for less than $20. Less than $10. Burger rice was less than $10. People buy burger rice $8, $7 in Liberia. In Liberia, I can attest to that. But when that was under the leadership of Joseph N. Boakai.
No, under the leadership of Ellen, not Boakai.
Vice president.
No, he was the packer. He told you he was packed. So which means he didn't do nothing for 12 years. So it was Ellie. It was Ellie. You cannot give Ellie success to Boakai. No, it's Ellie.
Let me learn. I understand government.
It was not the leadership of Boakai. It was under the leadership of Ellie. It was under the leadership of Ellie. Boakai said he was packed for 12 years. Boakai said he was packed for 12 years.
Chairman, you're asking a conversation. The truth is, he was part of the government. He was the vice president. The second man in command 12 years. And Liberia was on the rightful path in Liberia. The Liberians were happy. People were getting paid on time until this young man came in. He can't even pay the people for 6 months. The people are not getting paid. People are just that embezzlement in capital letter is in Liberia government as we speak. So,
if you think Joseph Boakai did well under Ellen, why is Ellen not endorsing Joseph Boakai?
Because Ellen, that question, I'm not Boakai. So if I get any answer on this identical platform that is contrary to his answer, I will be in a state of oblivion, and I don't want to be in a state of oblivion. So that's why. That question, maybe we'll try to offer one day to invite him on this platform so you can ask him that question. So I will not answer that question. But I believe that this old man can redeem Liberia as Liberia were in the past. As Liberia were doing Madam Salif regime, as Liberia were doing Toba regime. I know he's going to deliver. That's why we say we want to bring one of the sons of the soil who hails from Niba Kante and have a Grand Crew background, Jeremiah Kun, who will be a running mate, to Mr. Boakai. And that's what we're going to do. And that's what Liberian people want. I have taken a survey in Liberia over the past period of time. Everybody I said the pendulum has switched to the Unity Party. So that's why the people want. Give the people what they want. Give the man his flower when he is alive. So now the Liberian people have 21 to give the flower to the man. And that's what they're going to do comes October 10, 2023.
Unity Party cannot win election in Liberia.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the line is open. The number to call is 317-717-1162. The number to call is 317-717-1162. The number to call is 317-717-1162. Call and get an input on OP table. I'm here with the chairman, Joseph Ziggy Jr. With Nyan Nadai Fuluda. We apologize that Frederick Barbarossa did not join us from Liberia. He having some issue, some technical issue. Mr. Chairman, go ahead.
Unity Party cannot win election in Liberia for a few reasons. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. At the same time, Joseph Boakai is He's okay. He's ready to accept the successes of a unity party, but he wants to shy away from the failures. And you cannot do that. In politics, you have to marry both. Because if you take part in this government for over 12 years, you accepted everything they did, whether wrong or right. But the old man is trying to turn a blind eye to the failures and to accept the successes. Say, I was working with Eddie, we did this, we did that, we did this. But when we talk about the failures, and he said, I was a parker. No, old man, you cannot have it both ways. You have to say, oh, yes, this is why we did wrong, and this is why I intend to do right. However, there's no plan for a man that is already 80 years old. He should be thinking about retirement home, and that's what he's thinking about. But in America, we have retirement home that are up to standard. In Liberia, unfortunately, not. So why we look at an old man that is a very good candidate for nursing home, a very good candidate for nursing home. We are trying to put him into power because we know that only in Liberia that is possible. Look, let me tell you about in this United States, even when Obama decided to tell the people to go and vote for Joseph Boyka for the second term, oh man, they insulted Obama. Obama said, I think he felt the heat because the war is moving forward now. Look around the world and see young leaders. See France, see Macron, see Ukraine, see other places. We are moving towards young leaders. You know what Africa's problem is? Africa is the youngest continent in the world. The youngest continent in the world is Africa. But Africa is the continent with the oldest amount of president by average. The oldest amount of president. We take all people who put them in power. All people, we take them and put them in power in Africa every time. Why is it that Africa is underdeveloped and poor? Because we have so many old leaders that are past their prime. Look, the thing about this man is very functional when you are young. When you turn to be old, there's a lot of things that will be lapsing, and there's a lot of mistakes that will happen. And that's why we are not looking at in Africa when we take old leaders. We take people that are very old and expect change. Look, an old man is not going to bring change. It takes a young man who is going to make some decision that he is able to stand by and live by.
Okay, point of injection. Point of injection, Honorable Chairman. This is the thing. I think you are confusing yourself. You know, you are deliberating very well, but at a certain point, you have been confusing yourself when it comes to the conversation. And let me be very frank with you, Honorable Chairman. I think you said, if I should quote you right, Africa problem is the old leaders. I heard you that. I heard you said that, rather. I heard you said that. Madame Salih, she's old. But Madame Salih served the Liberian people with dignity, with pleasure, with love. And that's what we need. She's old, but she performed expediently in Liberia.
And Eddie feel Liberian. Eddie feel Liberian. Eddie was not.
I'm still here.
Eddie was not the most forward-thinking president.
Then
he was stubborn. And Togo was far young. Togo was far young when he became president.
And then you say again, Africa problem is the old leaders. And you mentioned about France. You said France have a young man. We understand that. You talk about Ukraine. I understand that as well. Okay, we got that. We know young people. Yeah, they bring it sharp. They deal with technology. That's fine. But Manasali was very good when she handled Liberia problem the way it's supposed to be, and people were happy. People were getting paid. Various ministries were functioning as it's supposed to be. She went with American ideas to Liberia, and that's what we want, and that was good. Okay, now it's Boyka time because you feel like your aspirant, Mr. Kwame, Mr. Cummings, he's a little bit young. Even though he's not that young anyway, he's a little bit young. But he's part of old folks too. But now you are referring to Mr. Boyka as an audience man. Okay, I understand that. But even in this United States, where we deal with technology to the higher degree, the best country in the world, the best powerful country in the world, we have the audience man as the president. So what will you say about that? What will you say
let me tell you about
about
America. Let me
what-
tell you about America. America
Mr.
has
Wellington,
America has.
Mr.
Let me tell you about America.
Mr. Joe,
America
Mr.
has.
Joe Biden is an old man too.
America has
And we have Mr.
allow
Bucket,
me
the old man.
to
Why not
deliberate.
can we go with the old man?
Allow me to
So we
speak.
believe that the old man have a
Allow
wisdom.
me to speak. Allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. You allow me to speak. I sat there, allow you to talk, and you spoke. So I will tell you, in America, we have institutions. America can run effectively without a president, not a vice president, because the institutions are there. In Liberia, there's none. We have it, but it's broken. It's not even in place. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you cannot compare us forward-moving society, a functional society that is moving forward with that of a third world country that needs upliftment.
Honorable Chairman, we have a caller on the line. We have Emmanuel Adebayo. Jojo is on the phone. Adebayo, welcome to Open Table.
Thank you so kindly, gentlemen. Yeah, for the show. Yeah, I just want to correct chairman, powerful chairman.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he said JMB only want to align himself with aliens and successes. It's not true. The old man was very honest. Go back to history, read history. The old man was very honest. He said that they had a lot of opportunity and was honest. So that's been very fair. So, he's not taking only the successes of Ellie. Where Ellie fall short, he took that as well. So you just say only the successes of Ellie in aligning yourself, but when it comes to the deficiency of Ellie, is not true. So you got to correct the fact. The owner was on record for that. He said it. There are a whole lot of opportunity, and in my mind, I think it was fair enough to be honest with the Liberian people. That's my point.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And JMB ticket and that food ticket is the winnable ticket. No.
Yeah.
It's winnable. Liberian people.
Adebayo, let me.
Look at the old man. The old man. What the work the man have mouth in past government. He's an honest old man. All what the old man have acquired all these years, he worked honestly for them.
Thank you.
There's no stigma on the old man.
Thank you.
You're very caught in the web of corruption. Nothing like that.
Thank you.
He's a clean man. So I think this ticket is a winnable ticket.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's the voice of Jojo. That's the voice of Jojo Adebayo.
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. The old man got fired from all his government job besides the presidential or the VP job. Every other job he was fired.
No, he resigned. He
yes,
resigned.
He was fired.
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? He resigned.
No, he was fired.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Chairman,
the was fired.
Chairman, you got too many respect in this place there for you to bring lies to us on Open Table.
I'm telling you, the old man was fired. You got to go and make your own research. He was fired.
Why
he didn't
would
resign.
you say this thing on
He
live
was
like
fired.
You know what? I'm gonna try by all costs to bring the old man on this show.
Why are you not making research? He was fired.
I do, but you can't tell me the old man was fired when the old man
was fired. Besides the VP job, he was fired for most of his job.
No, I know. 10 years from now, you're gonna tell it the children are coming up that the VP job, Mr. Walker, was fired on the VP as a VP.
I said, with the exception of the VP job, all the other job, the old man was opportune to have involvement. He was fired.
I have a question for you. So, do you think that the Brunskin, let's say Councillor Brunskin, I mean the lady now, she's a Councillor Brunskin, and that of Mr. Cummings ticket going to be the formidable force? Do you think that that's going to happen in Liberia?
Look, let me tell you the ticket about why is this Charlene Brunskin.
Yeah, I see you laughing. That's sure that you're not sure that these people are going to win.
Oh, what? Who's winning is We Are. We Are is winning second turn. That's in stone. The chance CPP had to take We Are from power was when that team was together. Now, because of that greed and ego, that's why I keep laughing at their mistakes. Nobody's gonna take We Are from power. Forget that. And We Are play the politics, whether it be him or the people around him, the politics of dividing the CPP was the best politics in recent time. That's the politics that was going to keep George Manneh Weah as the second term in office, because they did absolutely well to divide the CPP. Look, Charlene Bronskin and Cummins, what can they do? Look, right now the race is for who will come second. That's just it. They already understand. We already get Weah on the side waiting to see who will come second. So they are fighting now for the number 2 position. But what's even more funny is the fact that they are fighting against themselves. Now, when you go to the second position, you will be placing the call to the same people to support you. You think that Cummins will support JMB when JMB is number 2? No. You think JMB will support Cummins when Cummins is number 2? No. So you guys going to make George Manneh Weah to be the second term in office, or to get a second term in office, because it's just easy. It's easy.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Thank you very much. I'm going to the comment section. I think G Consistent, I think, for the topic today. G Consistent. Hold on. G Consistent, the topic of discussion today, we say Liberia general election comes October 10, 2023. So you can call and get your input. Which one the candidate is supporting in the elections comes October 10, 2023. But the topic of discussion is Liberia general election come October 10, 2023. Mr. Chairman, let me put you on. Hello, Furula. Okay, I'm sorry, Nyan Furula. Nyan keep going and coming. Nyan Furula, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the issue that Nyan Furula, the chairman, gave you an input. He says that October 10th. Can you hear me? Yeah, you are muted. What's going on?
Unmute yourself.
Yeah. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah, you gotta go and come back. This is the thing, Honorable Chairman. To be honest, let me go to the comment section again. Jojo said Mr. Bwaka resigned. Mr. Bwaka resigned. Mr. Bwaka was not fired. Mr. Bwaka was not fired. Jojo is giving facts. You know, Mr. Chairman, we can't come on this show and be saying these things, Mr. Chairman. I know you are supporting Alexander B. Cummins, and he's not going to win. That's the problem. He's not going to win. People in the diaspora are not the people back home. Chairman, if you want for the matter win, you can go back home and go forth. You can take Nyan Furula and that of all your people you got around here, your supporters, the people that supporting Cummins, Fatima. You can go back home and go vote for Cummins, Mr. Cummins. But let me tell you something. This election, even if it go to the second round, let me be honest with you, the old man going to beat whoever is running against him. And there's the thing, the old man have nothing against him. All you guys will say is he's old. That's all you gotta say. He's old. Okay, the old man is old. The old man said, okay, I will bring somebody who is very young that will be close to me. The brother, Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn, you guys said the men said body parts. Are you killing me? No. Those are not even discussion we should be bringing on the platform. Wherever Nyan Furula got that information from, that information is false and misleading. It has no truth or iota. And we will debunk that statement anywhere we go. Mr. Furula, you need to apologize openly to OP-Table, and the rest of the people that are watching OP-Table, you need to apologize to the people back home and the supporters of the Unity Party. Mr. Furula, in collaboration with Joseph Azikis Jr., who have come with these fallacies to us on OP-Table. But anyway, let's go to the call and see who is on the phone. The number to call again is 317-717-1162. The number to call is 317-717-1162. You want to go to the comment section, Honorable Chairman?
Councillor Gongo will, this coming general and presidential election, say Councillor Gongo will, maybe Philip Logan is trying to say Councillor Gongo will win or something.
Okay. Philip Logan, thank you for watching. Philip Logan, thank you for watching. Jojo, thank you for watching. Fatima, Fati, thank you for watching.
Look, you guys are like this old man is a very good leader. When the old man was young, very young,
Peter Howard, thank you for watching.
when the old man was young, very young in his prime, he failed in leadership.
But Chairman, you are not listing any of his failure.
The man was a director for LPMC. I think Liberal Product Marketing, or I don't know whatsoever that is. But I think he failed. He failed there. He failed, I think, on the door. So you guys acting like this man
How did
succeeded
he
whatsoever.
fail? How did he fail?
He called everything failed. That particular era, it came down. Like it
How
went
did it come down?
because
Chairman?
poor leadership. Because of poor leadership. Who's the leader? Joseph Boyka.
No, I differ with that analogy. Another Chairman, I heard you saying that Liberia don't have a system. You said even in America, if there's no president, the country is going to be running. So why do we have a president in the United States then? We just want to be running the country without a president, so we can run this country without a president. That was your information you gave the
I told you the institution in America can run effectively even without a president, because the institution is already set and people will do as they're supposed to while you work in government, whatever entity you work in, whatever institution you work in, you're going to do as you're supposed to, because these things, they set them over time. They are not looking for if Joe Biden is going to come to the office tomorrow for them to do that work. No, they are not looking for if Kamala Harris is going to come to the office tomorrow for them to do that work. No, they have a system. There's a system that is in place that is working well and is functioning. Yes, Phil Logan said, "Don't fire him. Don't fire the old man for LPMC." There many things I'm playing for. He failed.
Bring that information. I didn't get bring the firing letter so we can see it.
LPMC, he failed. It's Liberal Produce Marketing or Cooperation. The old man failed big time, and he was young. His brain was young. It was fresh. He was fresh as a leader, fresh young man, fresh brain. In the 80s, in the 80s, in the 80s.
I don't think that institution is even factual.
In the 80s, it is. LPMC, yes, it is. You have to do your research. You have to do your research. You have to do your research. LPMC, the old man was the director. He was the head for LPMC. He failed and he was fired.
The old man resigned.
He was young. He
My
was young.
research told me the old man resigned. The old man resigned because the way Doe was running his government, the old man did not like that. The old man resigned.
The old man failed.
The old man does not believe in corruption. That's why he resigned.
No,
the old man believed in the true leadership. That's why he resigned. The old man loved the people of Liberia. That's why he resigned. The old man believed that the former man
don't fire the old man.
That's why he resigned.
Don't fire the old man. The old man, don't fire the old man.
Old man resigned.
Don't fire the old man. LPMC. Old man got fired.
I think Jojo is saying, Chairman, this is a big platform. Please come on here with facts. GNP was never fired for any position served. This old man is very clean and has no background of corruption. That's Jojo. Jojo in the comment section. Jojo, so wherever Philip looking to his information from, we don't know whether it's factual, but Jojo is giving all the information because Jojo, I think he was in Liberia. I think he was in the government, and he knows very well that the old man was never fired. The old man, there was no allegation, but now they said the old man was old. But the old man have come on and he finished choosing a running mate who is a very young man. They have nothing to bring to the table. All they have to say is the old man was fired. The old man is old. The old man can now do things effectively. In fact, this is computer era. Who told you when it's computer era, the old man cannot type? Who told you that? If your president in the United States can type, the old man in Liberia can type. Matter of fact, the old man is very strong. He's been eating cassava leaf and potato green. He's very strong. So how can you say that man is not capable enough to be the president of Liberia when Manasseh Lee served Liberia with clarity and distinction? Honorable Chairman?
Look.
So, Mr. Chairman, according to you, he said, if we should go to election today, he said, George, we are going to win.
Yes.
So, why did you say, George, we are going to win? When George, we have failed the people miserably. What is your analysis? Your analogy that George, we are going to win?
I'll tell you why George, we are going to win. I'll tell you the best chance for the opposition was to keep CPP intact. And George Weah and others, they play a very good politics. You see, it's very hard for you to win someone who is in power. For you to take them from power is very hard in Africa. There's nothing that is like so. Go look at elections back home. Go look at election back home. You will see.
Yeah, I've looked at election back home.
I'm talking about Africa as a whole, not just Liberia. You go and look at election back home. You will see that exactly why it is. So now you have the opportunity. The opportunity was there. The opportunity was there for CPP to unseat George Weah together. I mean, I'm talking about together. But no, CPP decided to bring ego and greed and everything in, and it decided to play politics the wrong way, the very wrong way. I don't understand how they couldn't sit down and say, oh, let's promise Cummins that 2029, or let's promise Joseph Boyka 2029, or let's promise this, that. They're supposed to sit down and work together and make it happen. But they couldn't. But you guys over here trying to say about this old man whatsoever. Look,
Fatima is saying that the old man was fired for corruption, misappropriation of funds. Fatima.
My man, you and Georgia, y'all don't follow history. Y'all want to go by the tribal style because the old man for Lofa. I don't get time for that because even LPRC, the old man was dismissed from LPRC. I'm telling y'all be track LPRC, the old man.
On this platform, we don't get angry here. We are discussing the issue. If you cannot convince the audience, there's no need you bring.
No, I'm not getting angry.
I'm not getting angry. We don't do a tribal line. We are discussing the issue.
I'm telling y'all, no, you guys are going by tribal line because you guys have tunnel vision. You and Georgia are the bio you need to. Look, that's the bad part about our politics. It's the same reason why people listen to PYJ and Jeremiah Quinn all of because they believe on this tribal politics. They are not looking at agenda. They are not looking at who's going to do something better for the country. Or because the president is from the era or whatsoever. It's okay. I'm a Loma man. I'm from Lofa County or whatsoever. I don't think Boyka is the president that's supposed to carry us forward. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that type of politics.
That George Weah should be the next president again?
I told you the playbook to take a Weah from office, they threw it away. They had a playbook right in their hand with CPP. They threw it away. This right now, you are looking at opposition that are divided. I'm telling you again, they are fighting for number 2. Who's going to run against Weah for second round? That's why they are fighting for. So now, let's say Boyka is going to run against Weah for second round. How can Boyka now start a conversation with CPP, ANC, and Labour Party that is already divided and tell them say endorsement for me to go and beat Weah? And you think in that right mind, they will run a campaign for Boyka to go and take Weah out. You think Cummins in his right mind will go and campaign after Boyka sit there and Boyka is sitting and allowing UP people to go and lash at ANC and CPP on a regular? Even if ANC is opportune to go to the second round, you think UP is going to campaign for Cummins? No. So now you have a divided opposition. What you have now is George Weah is chilling. George Weah is just waiting for inauguration. He's chilling. That's all he's doing. He's chilling.
This is why you should understand about politics. This is it. Look, if they are going for second round, then we say, okay, the old man, Mr. Boyka, gonna, rub shoulder with that of Mr. Cummins and the other political parties. That's one of the things you understand. But at this point, everybody still want to prove their point. So do you think the old man should go and tell Cummins, come and be with me? At this point, no. They have to try strength. They have to try who is the second man in command when it comes to the election. Who will go next to CDC or who's going to beat CDC. That's what they're going to go for. If there's any second round, 50+1 vote in Liberia, that's the time we should be discussing the issue that, Alexander Cummings going to go along with Mr. Boakai to go and support. And then
we'll go for Boakai at LPRC file because he was working to LPRC. The thing about it, he had somebody job the old man. The old man was supposed to have. I mean, that's what
look, that is not even relevant. That is not even relevant. Mr. Chairman, you want to tell me you have never gotten fired on a job before? Even that is factual. So we shouldn't be holding that thing. That debate cannot hold water in Liberia. That debate will only hold water on OP table and that of the community of Indiana, where in fact not coming out with some of these links for the click. We're not clicking in.
But you said the old man was not fired. I came over here, I tell you, and you said the old man was never. You and Jojo,
the old man resigned. And I will remain vigilant that the old man resign. The
317 717 1162.
The old man served as vice president.
1162.
Mr. Boakai was one of the best vice presidents ever in history in Liberia. Because peace, stability.
Get ready for us to close the show because you are ready talking stuff.
No,
you want to talk about.
The people came from war.
He wasn't.
We came from war, and then he served as vice president, and then the country was so peaceful at
and
that level.
And he told you I was a packer. How can someone be pack and be influential? Stop that, man. You are just trying to say, look, Boakai cannot tell you, say, as VP, I was moving this, I was doing this, I was doing that, I changed this, I changed that. Or he will tell you that we squandered opportunity. I was a packer.
What have your candidate do? What have he done? Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings has done nothing for Liberian people. What have he done?
Who's my candidate?
Your candidate is Alexander B. Cummings.
Oh, you gave me that.
No, I know that's your candidate. The way you propound, I know that's your candidate. So what have he done? What are some of the things he have done for Liberian people?
Why are you giving me that
candidate?
Have
he served in any political position in Liberia, or have he done anything?
Now, even if you say, okay, you are saying now, if you say Kume is my candidate, okay, you say Kume is my candidate.
I know that's your candidate,
okay.
Honorable Chairman. I know you very well.
Even though I don't believe why you are saying that Kume is my candidate, because I'm sitting on the fence, relaxing, enjoying the politics.
Like I'm on the fence too. I told you I'm on the fence. I'm a politician.
If you want me to talk for Kume, if you want me to talk for Kume, you guys should stop this thing about governmental experience. You see, they think about governmental experience, this governmental experience and this, that. The number to call is 317-717-1162. 317-717-1162.
That's Prince Jacob.
Yeah, so the thing about that is, you see, you guys, George Weah had governmental experience. George Weah was in the Senate before he became president. So what's up with George Weah? You guys complaining on someone with government experience. If we're talking about government experience, let's keep George Weah in office. Because you guys cannot keep saying this governmental experience, and then the only experience people can get from government in Liberia most time, always, almost, is to corrupt. If governmental experience is corruption, if you're trying to tell somebody, say they make an understand corruption for him to be leader, then say it. But don't say governmental experience. How many people from government in Liberia, you can say yes, they are not corrupt. Even Ellen, she was corrupt, very corrupt. So let's forget about the governmental experience, say corruption experience, because it's not governmental experience. So you guys are talking about corruption. Cummings is not a man for you to be saying governmental experience. Look, Donald Trump left the business war and he came to become president.
Did he perform well?
If you say that to Republican, they will say, hell yes.
No, I'm asking you. No, in your opinion, I'm not.
In my opinion?
Yeah.
Trump did some tremendous things and he did some bad things, but that's how it is.
But
look,
we are looking at good ones.
Yes, he did some good things. He has a backbone. I mean, from business, from the business mind, he was very good for businesses. Are you talking about? And we talking about in Liberia, we need to privatize a lot of things. We need privatization. That's why you have LEC still being run by the government, and LEC is looking like a Christmas light because nobody can even pick up some of these things.
So why now Cummings, who have a business mind, in Liberia and he lives in Liberia, why can't he take over LEC and
Because
serve Liberian people?
because governmental experience, you got to corrupt and you got to pass on-ground deal for
No,
people
no, that's what I'm
to
saying.
LEC to
Why
you.
Cummings can't talk to the lawmakers and say, I want to do this. You're passing into law that Cummings will be doing this. Cummings will be providing life for Liberian people. LEC. In fact, you don't have to do it LEC. You can bring your own stuff in Liberia and serve the people current. That's why we call people who want to change Liberia. You don't have to go with LEC.
Cummings
You can do your
Cummings
own
brought
thing.
Cummings brought his own school, and it's a STEAM school, the first STEAM school in your country. Science, technology, engineering, and math. It's
Anybody
in there.
can build a school.
Oh
You can
my
build a school
goodness!
if you want
I
to.
said the first STEAM school. They say anybody can build a school. We're talking about STEAM. This school is up to standard. It's up to standard. And then you say anybody can build a school. Not just anybody being open school and other things. We're talking about school that's going to be teaching up to standard. We are not talking about the type of school that people can just go to behind and back door over there. Look, but there are other things you can also say about Cummings. Look, let me tell you, Cummings is good for business. In a country like Liberia, we are not doing things the right way. Joseph Boyka as agriculture minister, big for Lofa County. Lofa County is so big. Joseph Boyka should understand that last year Liberia paid almost 5 to 7 million to buy pepper from Guinea. Big agriculture minister, that agriculture Joseph Boyka understand that he not error there. Joseph Boyka cannot tell the government, say, okay, say I'm not in power, I'm not in government, I will have this big farm for us to start making pepper. Instead of buying pepper from Guinea, they will take it from my farm. Big agriculture man. Up to now, the farm is not even feeding Lofa. And you guys talking about he's going to be like think Liberia, build Liberia, whatsoever. Let's go to Lofa, oh man. Feed Lofa from your farm. Are you feeding Lofa from your farm?
It's coming
You want to talk about Cummings? And you want to talk about Cummings?
or in Maryland.
You
It's
want to talk
coming
about
feeding the
Cummings?
people in Maryland. Why are coming down for the people in Maryland?
Cummings has a foundation.
Why have
Cummings
you done for the people in Maryland?
Cummings has a foundation. There's a foundation that he's doing things for people in Liberia. The Cummings Foundation. Joseph Boyka cannot tell you about his foundation. Matter of fact, there's no foundation for Joseph Boyka, so forget about it. I can't tell you about his foundation. There's a foundation for Cummings. And it's not just for Liberians, it's for Africans in general. He's touching Africa and not just Liberia. Look, you have to have a forward-thinking person. Someone who is a business man, someone who understands business, someone who can walk in the boardroom and tell you, say, look, I want to make this deal that is going to benefit us and is going to benefit you. No, not someone who is a packer. A packer cannot make deals. Look, if the car you said the car was parked during early time, and it's been over 6 years, the car not parked, the car get rust all in it because anytime it was parked, then George Weather almost says, yeah, we even touch the car, we even know how the car understand that car is just rusted. We gotta carry the car back to the garage before we even put it on the road. That's why y'all want us to do.
The number to call is 317-717-1162. Honorable Chairman is here promoting his candidate, Alexander B. Cummings. And we know Cummings. No, there's a thing, Chairman, don't understand that business is different from leadership, business is different from politics. We cannot come here on OP table on this platform and then try to mix business with politics. And that's some of the people don't understand. We cannot mix business with leadership. Leadership is different thing. The leadership, the mindset of a leader is different from the mindset of a businessman. The businessman wants to maximize profit. Cummings is a businessman. If we put Cummings over there today, the first thing Cummings is going to do is going to start signing bills or stuff, something that's going to benefit him because he wants to maximize profit for himself. Cummings want to get that to enrich himself. This old man is already old. Put this old man there. Let him develop this country so we can move on. You put Cummings over there, it will be a catastrophe for Liberian people. The number to call is 317-717-1162. The number to call is 317-717-1162. Prince Jacob, the number to call is 317-717-1162. Yeah, Honorable Chairman.
So you are here talking about VP. And let me take you back to VP a little bit. Because the old man as VP under Ellen. For 12 years.
I think, Chairman, we got 5 more minutes.
Yeah, we can close if you're ready to. For 12 years under Ellen, the man was the head and the chairman of domestic contract. As VP, is within his line of duty from his office, the head of domestic contracts. I'm talking about the Asada Meta, all the other wrong contract that Ellen signed on her time. Joseph Boakai saw them. So he saw the good ones, he saw the bad ones. But over 60 contracts that Ome saw, only 2 was right. Over 60 as vice president. Over 60 contracts that the Ome saw, they did only 2 right. And that was done in the audit. Over 60 contracts Joseph Boakai saw as vice president, they did only 2 right. Mr. John Z. SYZ, for the sake of the listening audience, tell me if you talking about 60 or let's say 65 or 66 and you did 2 right, do the math and tell me the percentage.
You said according to audit.
Yeah, the audit, the contract audit that was done under Ellen. Yeah, the report came out. Yeah, over 60 contracts. Joseph Boakai did 2 right. Do the math and tell me the percentage. Tell me the percentage.
That information is false and misleading.
It's never false and misleading.
I will not come here and give you percentage on information that is not true, that has no true iota.
Do you want me to send you the link?
I will not sit here as a talk show.
Do you want me to send you the link?
Like I told you, I am not a partisan of the Union Party. I'm a talk show host. But where the fact belongs, there we go and discuss. We know very well that Cummings is not the rightful president for Liberia at this time.
I'm giving you facts. I always give you facts.
Trying to push this young man to go and destabilize the country. That way he will not even win. Because Melania Vurule, the legs of Mr. Joseph Sele, will not even vote. So why are you disturbing yourself or stressing your veins when it comes to these things about Liberia politics? Because this man is not going to win. Even you can leave and go Liberia, go vote tomorrow or on July or on October 10th. This man is not going to win. The man is struggling to even have a running mate. He doesn't have it. Look. Comes October.
Boakai is struggling to even raise funds. I don't know it's because the local county people stingy. They can't even help the old man to raise funds. Why the local county people in the United States?
The money is there.
What? But you're holding it.
Now going
why the old man to talk to America? Local county people can raise funds for the old man. You're holding the money.
The old man will not give you his strength at this point to tell you, say, I got to million.
That's why he went Nima County to go look for money. And he told someone I can sell parts. Because you can't get him money.
That information is not true. So
the old man
information coming from the chairman is we debunking Opi Table. We said no to that. It is not approved by Opi Table. Honorable Chairman, I think we're going to wrap it up because right now things are falling apart on Opi Table. The chairman is giving information that's fallacy. I think Jan Furu is calling.
Maybe we got to go and enjoy our Saturday.
Hello, Jan Furu.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Furu.
Yeah. My man SYZ, as a young man who enjoying system, who enjoying good leadership, yeah, who enjoying good leadership, should not be talking to our people in Liberia like that. Yeah, because the whole thing about the old man Boakai was fired from FPMC. Now he came in where there was money surplus in the 12-year government they had. There was surplus of money, but his office was taking more than the agricultural ministry that he was spearheading that broke down. You know why his office was in medium in the budget, agricultural ministry was in 1,000. You see it? Then now this old man is coming us to tell us that he's the change, and we should give him the chance to revamp the agricultural system and connect roads. When you had the power to connect road to your own home in Lofa County, you didn't do it. What is that, man? Is the real change that we're looking for at this time?
Okay, let me answer your question. Moreover, you said surplus. When you talk about surplus, what do you mean by surplus? You said there was a surplus.
Surplus of money.
When it
Any
comes
government is one of the any Ebaka government was one of the.
Did the government come out with a budget surplus?
No, any government, there was surplus of money in the country. Billions of dollars was donated to the
when you are seeing
nation.
money, when money are floating in the country, when it the lawmaker gotta tell you, say, this year we had a surplus, there's a surplus budget, there's a surplus this. They have to tell you.
Yes, there was surplus. There was surplus. That's why they increased their salary. Yes, there was surplus. Yeah, that's how lawmaker salary increased. That's how minister salary increased.
Because of their own benefit.
Minister salary increased. Minister salary increased. There was surplus, and George Weah is going now with harmonization, and they reduce some of them. So they have minister making almost 15 to 30,000 a month. Yeah, there was surplus, and you had Joseph Boyka, who understands agriculture. Looking at Liberia still importing rice, looking at Liberia still buying pepper from Guinea, and cannot tell Ellen and say, let's pass in the budget for Liberia to have farm and for us to create our own pepper, for us to create our own rice, so we can bring it to the market. He sat there every time they brought the bill to him, and he sat there and he folded his hands, and the people go and they voted for it. And why he tell the people, I wasn't voting? No, you wasn't voting, but as a vice president, you are the head of the Senate. There is a level of influence that you carry. Look, if you cannot use your influence to tell the guys in the Senate that, look, we cannot pass this because it's not benefiting the Liberian people, then you are not a leader.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Mr. Chairman. Because Yan came out with some fallacy, he said there was a surplus. And I differ with that. So are you trying to tell me whenever there is an increase in salary, that means there's a surplus?
My man, let be real here,
no,
right?
Because
let be real. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you. Even on the job, at times people get raised. So if Madam Salih government told you that okay, we're gonna pay, or the representative so X amount of money, 15,000 a month, that does not mean there's a surplus. That means that the economy was booming.
Oh, when something booming, what's happening there?
No, you can
know economics and make that simple mistake. You cannot know economics and make that simple mistake.
Equilibrium.
No amount of business will increase salary when they're having deficit. If you know economics, you making that simple mistake. Look, if you have no economic and that simple mistake, you cannot recognize it, then that's a problem. Because if there's deficit, there will not be increase in salary. You have to have surplus. When they balance that book, by the time they can say, let's give our checks, let's give our bonus, let's give our stipends, because they are looking at a bank balance and there is profit in the blue.
Hey, no, they play.
Let me get to that. Lord, let me tell you something. Increasing people's salary, that does not mean that there is a budget surplus or there's a surplus when it comes to the economy. One thing you analyze is, at that point in Liberia, the standard that Madam Salih put in, the standard of living, as you can see that, no, these people, the same lawmaker in Liberia, they are corrupt. The people are corrupt. So Madam Salih wanted to run for the second term, so she had to make the lawmaker to feel good. That's how she increased the lawmaker pay. So we are getting what he did. So we are decreased. So are you going to tell me, say again, there's a surplus, there's a shortage, that's why we decrease the pay of the lawmakers?
What I'm going to tell you is, you ask this in cooperation, and I gave you a cooperation definition. Now, in politics, there are so many things that are moving in politics because people are corrupt in politics. But in a business entity that you understand in the West, I work in a corporation that understand that if there is a shortage in budgets or profit and we do not make a good profit, the forward bonuses will not come based on the performance. Okay. Now,
So let me
Now,
hold you there. Let me hold you there. You're talking about bonuses. Bonuses is different from increase in salary.
I'm just telling you, I told you, I said
That's what I'm saying.
bonuses. I said bonuses and salary. I told you both. There is going to be bonuses and salary based on the performance of the corporation. If there's increase over there, they are not going to increase beyond what they cannot afford. That's how you balance your book.
So
well.
that means
In politics, it's different. In politics, it's different.
Let me come
So
in.
you
Let me
ask
come
a
in.
question based on cooperation, and I answer you. I say yes. In cooperation, there is going to be a surplus before there'll be an increase in salary or bonuses. Yes.
Can I come
there's
in?
going to be a
So
surplus.
Can I come
are you
in?
trying
Let
to
me
tell
say
me
something,
the
Mr.
following
Edwards.
year-
Let me say something.
Let me hold on small. So you're trying to tell me the following year sent days that there was a surplus, they increase salary and they give bonuses. So that means the following year, if there's no surplus in the equilibrium, that means they're going to bring down, or when there's deficit, they're going to bring down the people pay. They're going to start firing people because they don't have enough money.
You saying something now? You're making sense. That's
So
why
I'm asking
downside.
you.
That's why downsides income. This is economics. They don't start reducing the people pay. They downsize the workforce.
My man,
They
let me
downsize.
come in. Let me come
They
in now.
downsize. In cooperation, they downsize. They let people go. They let people go. They let people go.
But we are discussing government. That's why I told you
Bro,
government
boy,
is
you
different from.
know what? You asking me
Let me-
cooperation, I answer no
Let me say
cooperation.
something now.
Go
Say
ahead,
something,
Mr. Fulula.
Can I
Because
talk?
the chairman is here
Can I
trying to
talk?
run Liberia like a corporation. And
Go
Liberia is
ahead.
not a business. Liberia is a political institution. Liberia is a country. Then the
Go ahead,
chairman
Fulula.
trying to bring an analogy wherein you want to bring it like a corporation. In corporation, when there's surplus budget, they give bonuses. They don't do that in government. Government is different from.
Let me
Go ahead,
talk, my man. Let me talk now.
Go ahead, we'll soon be closing with the Fulula. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. This is it. When I say surplus, Ellie and Baka government was the most funded government in the entire history of Liberia. Billions of dollars came into the country from donors around the world. And Baka sat there out of the 68 or 66 concession that was signed under their leadership. In their leadership, the about 60 or 62 or 65 was Booker's concession. As a leader of the Senate at that time, Baka did not negotiate one to the Senate. Biden today as president in the greater United States, Biden under Barack Obama leadership, Biden was negotiating with the senators and making sure that Biden's good things that Barack Obama have for the country, those good things come to pass. But Joe Biden, on the other hand, as leader of the Senate, he sat there mute. He was sleeping while he was getting his own cut of the concession, the Booker's concession that was passed in the country. He was getting his own cut. Then they say, "Oh, he's a clean hand man. He's a Mr. Clean Hand." Look, as FPNC leader, on a door, I know that was door or Tobo, on a Tobo or door, whatever. You are FPNC leader once upon a time. Look. The USA report that came during that time, it was damaging for the leader of FPNC at that time. Look for that USA report on a door. Let me say, during Boakai administration as FPNC director. The USA report. Look for that USA report and tell me if Boakai is corrupt or not.
The report says Baka is not corrupt. The report says Baka is
Yeah,
not corrupt.
the report said he was corrupt and he was fired, and the institution went down. LPMC went down.
USA report during Boakai administration and FPNC director and indicted Boakai. The one got Boakai fired today, and Boakai have never taken a front row seat as a leader in his whole entire life until CPP and his leadership in the CPP damaged the entire CPP. So you want to tell me that kind of man is that the change that we are looking for now in the country?
Are you trying to tell me that's the change we want? Are you trying to tell me that
when his green was fresh, when you were in the green was fresh, we're not working.
No, Mr. Blake, to even find a running mate, Is that the type of person you want to put in this country?
And
People doesn't even love you.
and I'm telling you now, previous that you stated.
We gotta go. Please.
Yeah, we have to go, Mr.
Oh.
Fuller. Mr. Fuller, get a party statement while keep running the ball.
No, you can't be playing the music while I part my statement. Wait. No, because I want my message to rest in it.
Go ahead, Fuller.
Yeah, my party statement is, Boakai, you stated later on, earlier on today that Boakai was honest. He was honest. He said, oh, there was opportunities corner on early, so he took a responsibility. So he was honest. So they being honest, we should give him a chance. So you want to tell me anybody can just come in the country and just steal and say and just admit it, oh yeah, I stole this. So so now I admit it, they should let me go and give me another opportunity.
Look at us.
Yeah.
You're looking at the sky. We want to see you.
My man, I'm in car.
My man, let it metal close.
Yeah. So you want to tell me anybody can just come in the country and just steal as long as they admit it, that means we should let that person to go free. You know? So they'll kind of add the other day we got to get away from it, especially as young, vibrant men in the United States and around the globe, where things are working for other people in the country, to where we are, systems is set up, and those systems working for us diligently, and we're sitting here instead of enlightening our brothers and sisters back their minds, for their minds to open their eyes, to open on reality. We're sitting down here, we're still keeping them in the dark for our own personal interests. It's not good. It's not good. We have to get away from it. We have to stand up for what is right. These are the things that Boakai did today. Our youth were taken away from us. And today we're sitting here. We didn't have childhood. We didn't have one bicycle to ride because they could not stand up for the ugly things that were happening in the country. And today the country is like that. And as follower of Boakai, you're adapting that type of ideology to still keep our brothers and sisters in the dark. No, that thing we got to put start to it and Kumi. The long-awaited change is now. And Kumi and Chinese Bronsky are the change. Then that change will happen.
Thank you.
October 10th will determine.
Thank you very much, Junior. A party statement. Yanfuda is telling us that the change in Liberia, it is Cummings and Shalane Brunstein. I don't know, but the issue about
I gotta wrap it up real quick. I gotta wrap mine up real quick because I gotta do things. Let's be frank. We can't be talking about change and be talking about the same. Because the truth of the matter is, Joseph Boakai is not a change we seek. If you want to talk about change,
and the man will even make it to.
If you want to talk about change, for almost 12 years, he sat there, Ali, and watched Ellen was doing what she was doing. They had their moment. It's long gone. Now is the time for George Weah to do what he's doing. And he's been there for the first year. Maybe he might get things right the second year. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that Weah did some things that are right and some things that are wrong. However, I cannot call Weah not Boakai change. If Liberians are sincere with themselves, they should look for change elsewhere. They should check around and look at change from other candidates. Now, not too long ago, in the city of Ganta, in the county of Nimba, ANC and CPP and LP, they had a moment that was refreshing. I want to speak to Shalane Bronsky. In politics, you have to understand your moment. This is her moment. She might be young, and people will try to intimidate her and try to dilute her ambition. She should not listen. If what we are hearing is that Cummings is looking at her or even considering her, that's welcoming. You cannot bury your ambition because of fear. You are the darling gear of Liberty Party, in spite of the fact that Yombly was the party chairperson. This is your right. This is your father's property. Matter of fact, this is your father's party. The dream of CPP was your father's dream. You have to live it. And I'm pretty sure that he is going to be living the true you. If you accept to run as vice presidential candidate on CPP ticket. Because the truth of the matter is you are capable, well capable enough. And it's about time that we accept ladies in leadership. I'm pretty much sure that Charlene, she might not be the only fix that CPP and ANC will need going forward. But that is a step in the right direction.
Thank you.
And she should go ahead and she should search her soul and do what is right for her. Failure is part of life. Even if they cannot win this October, she will learn. And even if they should win, she will still learn. But this is her moment. She should seize it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The chairman had just given a good narrative. The CPP will not go in the race, but they will not win. Thank you very much, chairman. Chairman, that's why I like you. You can say the truth. CPP will go to the election. We understand, Shalom Bronsky, this is your father's property according to the chairman. But one thing you should understand that political parties does not belong to a specific individual. That's why we say a political parties. So the people should stop the idea of this guy that's your father's property. No, this is politics. People don't understand. So if that's the issue, we say the True We Party, the True We Party way back then, they take out the people who follow that party, take out like grandchildren. So that means they should bring that party back and that their father property.
But man, are you closing?
No, I'm just trying to give some.
No, then I will have to give a rebuttal.
Okay, no problem. Let me close real quick. This is my closing statement. Ladies and gentlemen, Facebook Live, this OP table. If you're in Liberia, comes October 10, 2023 election. I think the people of Liberia should be making a sound decision, and they have understood that the identical administration is chaotic in Liberia. If you want to live the life of that you lived during Madam Saliva administration and that of Mr. William Aratoba administration, it is the time now you start thinking about the unity party to unite the Liberian people. You know, Liberia is all about change, and the change has come. Jesus Christ will not come from heaven and give you the change that you want. He will only appoint somebody. He will give you somebody that's going to serve you. So if you are in Liberia, come October 10, 2023 election, you should be thinking in the line of the unity party. That's the party that have the formidable force. That's the party that is free of corruption. That's the party of the people's choice. Matter of fact, I've taken a survey in Liberia, all the people I've ever talked to. Everybody telling me, say, unity party. I know the Liberian people are overwhelmed. They believe that the change for Liberian people, it is the unity party. And today, this is how we come to the end of this edition of OP Table. Comes October 10, 2023 election. We are asking Liberian people to vote right, to find the best person in Liberia that will lead you. But we say we are tired with this identical administration. The we-are-led administration in Liberia is catastrophic. We say there's no freedom of speech. We want a leadership administration that will support and protect freedom of speech. This OP Table, this is how we come to today's edition of OP Table. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Thank you for coming in.